Why do you settle? Is it out of fear? Or are you buying the lie there's nothing else? It may not be intentional, because it makes plenty of others feel safe too. That's good business, after all. The root of the word occult is knowledge of the hidden. Other roots, as an adjective, describe something communicated to the initiated. Secrets. Withheld. The more an occultist digs, the deeper their knowledge can go. The more we look, the more we can see. Traditionally, if they let us. Liminal is defined as something positioned at or on both sides of a threshold. A transitional or initial stage of a process. There's use in tradition, but not if it's holding you back. For that, I'm here to help. The Liminal deck is a traditional 78-card deck with non-traditional visuals. It's designed to be familiar enough to readers and those looking to get into tarot for the first time, so you can learn using existing material if you so choose. But also to push the practice further than simply memorizing or growing complacent. It's 2025. We don't need the gender segregation typically found in most decks. We also don't need kings, queens, or emperors and the like, or to rely on medieval imagery. The queens are now artists and the kings are all engineers, and we should all look at emotions, diplomacy, logic, spirituality, and more without pinning it on any one gender. All of us are capable, and all of us has something to work on. Skipping over charged words such as the Emperor, we can get to the real meaning of a card and take the practice new places. So many other indie decks are just redrawing where the artist feels safe to draw from. What's already palatable, what's marketable, and what tarot is supposed to be. But says who? Using my long-established style in graphite and charcoal, each one of these 80 pieces are drawn from that liminal space between useful tradition and innovation for the mere sake of it. Those who've seen my work in person describe it as dreamlike, creepy but comfortable, an exemplary traditional fine arts pursuit, but, at the same time, strange and new. It has to be. Because what does the card mean? And how can you get to that in a reading without having to memorize or fold yourself neatly into someone else's symbolism? You're reading tarot, not taking exams. And the expectation is a cage. But I escaped, so you can too. Even then, I can only present this to you as the beginning. It's up to you if you want this project to be finished. Instead of dwelling on other people's work or lack thereof, I decided I would rather contribute. So here, as near as I have done the math, is my needs for getting this project actually done. It consists of sending it to a local company that I've worked with for a very long time to do all of my other prints. They photograph things wonderfully, and people have asked if my prints are the real thing. Like, I've drawn it several times over, and I don't know why either. I am budgeting for creating at least 75 tarot decks themselves, as well as 75 guidebooks, either in a paperback or a hardback, and the 75 is a mix thereof. I'm also budgeting $1,000 for shipping, because I do want to make this accessible to anyone who's interested in it internationally, and I feel like that is a good round number to start with, after my experience as a small business owner trying to get things overseas. And then on top of that is 5% margin of error and 5% Kickstarter fees. Your pledge not only supports a new way to approach tarot reading, getting away from the traditions that no longer serve us that people may not realize yet, but it also supports someone living with multiple disabilities that preclude an average formal job. I know a lot of people who have said directly and indirectly that I'm very lucky to be able to do this, but it's also the work I had to move into without any warning, without any preparation, and no method of leaving it in times of famine. This is also something that I believe should be made available and accessible, and it will also create a really solid basis for my body of work to expand into other areas and hopefully create something more reliable for my well-being and the people who rely on me too. Please consider pledging to support something that matters. And not just because I say so, but because this will open doors for everyone. This campaign runs from now until midnight on New Year's Eve. So until then, I hope to see you on the other side.